out here, we're going to do something different for Comic-Con this year. Usually they have a panel inside, only some people could get in, but Machete is a movie of the people. Everybody will be able to come out here and see, even you guys there behind the border fence, they got you out behind. Y'all can come in too. We're going to let you in, we're going to let the border fence down. What we got going here tonight, this project is something that has been in my head since I met Danny Trejo 16 years ago. Machete has been something I've been wanting to make since Desperado, and it's finally come to fruition. And I'll tell you, this is so much a movie that it's a product of the fans. Because when I made the trailer for Grindhouse, I thought that was it, that was just going to be the trailer, that was the catharsis of the project. But so many of you, all of you, when I meet you, more than Sin City 2 would come up to me and say, are you going to make Machete? When is Machete going to be made? And I would kind of lie and say, yeah, of course we're going to make it. And then you would go, yes. So I thought, okay, I'm going to have to make it. Plus Danny Trejo wouldn't stop calling me and saying, when are we going to make the movie, bro? We got to make the movie now. Everybody wants Machete. So this movie so much exists because of you guys. So I wanted to have this street party, give away free tacos. Have you guys hang out here. I'm going to introduce you to somebody I've always wanted to work with. Finally got to work with her in this. She is such a badass. You see her in the poster with a patch on her eye.
I gotta say, man, if anybody's understood, like, you know, the balance between men and women in a woman's body, it's this guy. He knows what it's like, you know, I guess maybe because he was raised with a bunch of women who...
I was raised with 5 sisters who beat the crap out of me growing up, so strong women are something it's part of my worldview.
No, man, but it's awesome because he gives us an opportunity to just, like, live out, you know, that nice fantasy of just kicking ass and taking names and stuff. Much appreciated, much obliged.
Thank you for filling those shoes, and you do it for real.
Yeah.
Kick-ass woman.
Danny!
I gotta introduce somebody. When I met this guy in Desperado, I was looking for someone to be the knife guy. You notice Danny always plays someone in my movies named after cutlery. He's Navajas in Desperado, he's Razor Charlie in Dusk Till Dawn, he's Cuchillo in Butter. Eventually we'll make a movie where he's butter knife, but for now, this is Machete. But I remember when we were shooting Desperado, and it was in a small Mexican town, people didn't know who the star of the movie is, but everyone would flock to Danny. They thought he was a star. I would see the looks on people's faces. He had this iconic face, this iconic look, and this was before he was a star, before anyone knew who he was. And this has not changed. People everywhere just flock to Danny when they see him. So I always wanted that on a big screen. Finally, he's front and center all these years later. People, a lot of love from other people he'd worked with. Segal had, killed him in a few movies of his. De Niro put a bullet in his head and eat. Everybody came to be a part of this movie to help Danny, because Danny was finally going to be where he belonged, front and center in a movie.
I want to thank everybody, man, especially Robert. Robert and I have done 9, 10 movies together now, and all of them, I've had a blast on. This one I got to do with the beautiful Michelle Rodriguez. God worked overtime on her.
Accept it, baby. It's about you. It's about you. Accept it.
Hey, sweetheart, anytime you're on a stage, it's about you. You know what? I want to thank. First of all, I want to thank Cartoon for that unbelievable idea, taco truck. I had some great tacos. I want to thank the whole cast of Machete. We had an absolute blast. And most of all, thanks to Mr. Robert Rodriguez. this guy is like, I love that. I remember him saying, damn it, if the technology's not there, we'll invent it. And he meant it, you know what I mean? So in this movie, when you see it, you'll see a whole lot of new stuff, you know, and he had this idea 16 years ago. And he talked to me about it, and then 4 years ago, we did a trailer, and I thought I was getting like Alzheimer's, because you do a trailer after you finish a movie. So I'm walking around with him, did we already do this movie? And no, we're shooting the trailer. So now, Hollywood is, instead of bringing treatments, they're starting to do another innovative idea from the creator of Machete, Robert Rodriguez. Now they'll shoot a trailer and send it to Hollywood and say, let's do this. So thank you, Mr. Robert Rodriguez.
Thank you, Danny.
So, wait guys, I think we need to acknowledge, isn't this the first Latino superhero?
Who else should play it than Mr. Danny Trejo? Who else could fill that role?
And again, thanks to everybody that helped. Cartoon, thank you for bringing all these cars, the clubs that came down. Thank you so much.
Yeah, somebody's painting over there. Hey, so...
And Cartoon sitting with his wife in a car like they're in the driveway.
Alright, so what we're going to see tonight, I'm going to show you some footage from Machete. There's a lot of shit that goes on in this movie, so I'm just going to give you a little taste. Michelle's here. If you've seen the poster of her, you know how she ends up the movie. I'm going to show you how she kind of begins. You'll see Danny in bed with several stars in the movie. You'll see some of the action scenes. You'll see a little bit of De Niro. The setup on De Niro is he's this Texas politician that, almost like Bush, drops his accent here when things get a little hairy and he starts turning into Goodfellas. It's fun, you get to see a little bit of that. But it's going to end then with a sequence that I need to set up a little bit. It's an early sequence in the movie. There's a lot of action scenes in this movie. This is one of the early ones that the sequence ends with. And it's where Machete has to escape a hospital because some hitmen are coming after him. And he overhears the doctor just mentioning offhand to the nurse that the human intestine is 10 times longer than the human body. It's a true fact. Anyway, keep that in mind as you watch that scene. Another thing is, later tonight, after this airs, at 10 o'clock on IGN will be an exclusive Push the Envelope. You've never pushed the envelope of the MPAA as far as you did tonight when it goes live on IGN is a Red Band trailer for Machete that has shit that you haven't even seen even in this that's going to be pretty cool. So check that out. But for now, here's about 7 minutes of Machete from different parts of the movie, mostly from the early part. Give you a taste, all for you, because this is because of you that this movie exists. Thank you so much, and enjoy.